Back again, showing the great diversity of Breezing with Bierman. We have Raya with her fashion consulting, fashion today, fashion trending.
What's trending?
Go, Raya.
Okay, so for this month's What's Trending, we're going to be talking about few stuff, and then we're going to bring it back to the local flair. So our first up is called Stop Game app. So this game is addicting and awesome. If you know the board games categories before, I'm so sure you grew up.
I love that
yes, you're gonna give in like few letters, and then you're gonna name something that starts with that letter, and you can download it for iPhone and Android, and you can play with your friends or any other random opponents. So you don't have to like waste a lot of time like doing nothing. You can play and have
It's good
fun
for
with
your
this one.
word verbosity.
Exactly.
Well, I stands for insecurities. So what are your insecurities?
Insecurities, maybe I'm tall, and sometimes they don't find that attractive.
Men are intimidated.
Yeah, it's like if you're tall, like they don't want to talk to you.
Who are these heels you wear?
Oh, well, I love wearing heels.
Maybe if you were, what are they, 4 inches?
gotta stay-
4.5.
Yeah, okay. Cut them down to 2 and you won't be so tall.
No,
On
I'll
topic.
still be tall.
Next, on topic.
And the next one is talking about that, in your iPhone camera. So this one, I know that most of us have the iPhone now, and sometimes it takes a great picture, but this one, it steps up your game, your camera game, your picture game, because this lenses can take like a fisheye look or wide angle pics. So if you're gonna go to the summer this time, you can bring this, and it comes in a very light case, and it's available with an iPhone camera case that you can bring it along, and it's great. It takes great picture, wide angle fish eye. Next one is, so Adam, I've heard a lot from our televiewers, especially men that watches the show. They're asking why you're not featuring anything for them. So this month I'm featuring something about bonobos. So this is an online clothing shop.
Bonobo is a
Bonobos.
monkey
Oh,
that
well.
has sex constantly.
Well, maybe that's why it's a male clothing company online. So they pride themselves for giving you the best fitting clothes. And I know guys doesn't like shopping, so this one makes it easier for you. So that's Bonobos. And for those viewers
And
that
for
are
my
watching,
male fans.
yeah, for your male fans, I can give you some treat as well. So it's kind of a little pricey, but if you hit me up at Raya Arbiol on Twitter or Instagram, it's going to be up there at Raya Arbiol. I can give you a code that will give you 20% discount and free shipping.
Did you know that Adam has fish eyes?
Maybe. The next one, Kurt, you're going to love this. Because this is Dr. Squatch soap.
Snatch soap?
It's Squatch
Is that for your
soap.
genitals?
So I know that most of the products out there are only like for female. And then this particular soap takes care of your manly skin. And it gives you that nice manly scent as well. So what you do is you go online, you take a little quiz, and then they'll tell you what scent is particular or appropriate for you.
How much does that cost, though? It looks expensive.
It looks expensive like that, but it's really not. You can even like subscribe to them, and then you
Subscribe?
can subscribe, and then it just can come to you every month or how often you want it. And then, as I promised, as part of the enhancement plan for our TV show, we're bringing it back to, I will be featuring a lot of like local stuff. So for this month, I'm going to be doing like some simple stuff. So next one is
good marketing synergy.
Princeton Online. So
thank you.
Princeton Online, this is great. I was like trying to look for a lot of like local events.
You're a genius.
So I stumbled on this one. Princeton Online features a lot of information about the community, not only Princeton, but the surrounding area around Princeton, because our show is being shown in different towns as well.
We're big in the Philippines now, Southeast Asia.
And our online viewers are really getting bigger and bigger.
It's also shown in prisons.
That's great, because I have a lot of fans in prison.
You know, I don't want to be like the de facto yenta, but people want to date you now, and I don't know what to say to them.
Oh, well.
Are you open? Are you open?
They can hit me up later at Raya Arbiol on Twitter or
No
Instagram.
pun intended. Hit you up. Okay.
But I'm going back here on Princeton Online. So they have a lot of events. So if you want to go anything for the weekend, they have all the information. It gives you that artsy hub of Princeton and the music scene. It's great. So I'm really like 2 thumbs up for Princeton Online. It gives you all the information about Princeton.
This is what you should be doing, but she does, and you have failed me.
Well, so that's what's trending for this month. I'll be right back next month, maybe featuring some local stuff around because it's getting warmer out there, so I'll be more outside.
You're my Valentine girl now.
Okay, thank you so much.
Back again. We're now with our fashion correspondent and consultant, none other than Raya. Hopefully we can hit Nassau Street eventually too, and go to
Yep.
some of these stores and get your expertise, your critiques. I hope you'll be scalding if needed.
Absolutely.
And stuff.
I'm glad to be back.
What do you have with us? What do you have for us
Well,
today?
we're going to talk about like fall trends for the fashion for the 2015. So, first up is I'm going to like talk about a lot of like pieces that's going to be like in for this season. This is the A-line mini. So the mod mini is back. So, but the season's take it rendered in smart and different textures. It's just like you're in the 60s swinging.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's the vibe of this. The second part is the Mary Janes. That's the shoes. So it accentuates your leggy look, like your long legs, and it adds to the girly retro look for the fall fashion.
I never knew what Mary Janes were.
Yeah, there's like just the flat shoes that has like a little heel. That's about it. And then the next one, Begonia. This is all about the color. So you think pink is pretty? Well, this color brings a different texture. And even like the girly, like even like if you're not a girly girl, you will love this color. So like, how do you want to dress up with this? Like you match it with with neutral colors, like your camel toe tones.
Your camel toe?
I know you're gonna catch that. Camel tones.
We up on the screen.
Mocha
Camel toe
black.
tones.
I saw some on the university campus, but I won't go
Yes,
there.
your pink camel toe
And
toes.
then, and then you add like a wild color.
No,
Like,
I'm not
for this
a
one-
fashion person, but everything seems very basic, very not
Very
all
basic.
lines.
It's all about the color. It's like a subtle like color of pink. It's not like your loud pink
Right.
or neon pink. Next one.
So you can wear it any place, really.
This is one of my favorite, brocade. So those
Amanda Seyfried.
old
Yeah.
expression that money talks, well, as clothes talks as well. So like in the past centuries, like they used this particular fabric, like to show social status, like back centuries in Italy and China. So now, like you can afford this from any prices.
You can?
You can.
Oh,
it
does look
goes through a
expensive.
wide range of prices. Anybody can afford that now. And then the only tip that I will say, if you're gonna like use this particular piece, is, like remember, it's not only for evening wear, because you think it's shiny, it's for evening wear, but it's not. So, and also beware of too much volume. Because it could be like, if you watch Downton Abbey, like this is like the textile they're used in their costumes. So
What do you mean by
be like that.
volume? Like, not a radio. What do you mean?
Volume, it's gonna
turn
be
up the
like,
sound.
you see like here, it's just like a one sheet dress. It's not like a multiple layer.
But it does denote like power.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It's
royalty,
totally like social
yeah.
status.
I want to dress like the people in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that next.
Okay.
Timing.
High neck blouse, like you see all those ruffled and.
That looks like a maternity dress on the right, or a 60s
Well, that's
something.
like a 60s inspired outfit. So if I were you, Vivian, I will like clean up my closet. This is a great layering piece for the fall. So it can be wear with your suit or like the 60s clean lines. And then next, the following pieces are like key pieces this season. So if I were you guys, like I will raid the closet of my mom or my grandma and then find these things. This one is the straight midi skirt. So how do you wear this? Like you can see like 3 examples here. You can wear it with a maxi coat, a slouchy turtleneck over there in the middle, or a crop peplum top. So
And it helps to have sculpted legs too.
exactly, and it's like a straight line. It's like a different cut there.
Very straight
It
line.
really
I'm
accentuates
learning
it.
stuff here.
And then next one, long line blazers. Like maybe at your work you can use this. It's another piece for this season. And then you can wear it with wide leg trousers, a streamlined mini, or a fluid midi skirt like this one.
That's a mini skirt?
Midi skirt.
Oh,
And then the next
That's
one
like a
is
work thing, though.
a high waist trousers. Yes, it's definitely back this season, especially this fall. You can wear it with a peasant blouse, a boxy moto like that, when you're motorcycling, and a long vest.
and this is all affordable. You can find
This
it
is all
for-
affordable.
Looks
You can
nice.
go visit
That would,
my
bother me
handle
all
on
day long.
Instagram or Twitter because I can I always show bargain places where you can get this
What's
stuff.
your handle? Can you tell
At
them?
Raya Arbiol, I believe it's in the screen right
There,
now.
right there. Okay,
Yep.
You better go.
And then the next one, this is gonna be like, I call this next slide click to zoom. So this season is all about the smallest details. So what are those details that we're gonna see this fall season? Like you will see a built-in layers over there. You can see frayed edges, oversized buttons. You can keep going. A visible stitching.
Keep going.
Keep
get fired.
going. And
Keep
then
going.
this one, the round handle on your bags, you will see that. And then the last piece that I'm going to talk about is the perfect finish. So playing with color and print is not the only way that we make our outfit pop. So if you add some finish like this one, fuzzy, anything fuzzy will bring you or provides a boho touch. And it looks extra cozy because it's,
Boho, what does that mean?
Boho, just like
Bohemian.
you, boho,
It's just a,
bohemian,
it's a okay,
bohemian
gotcha.
touch. And then you can also use sparkle and shine. As always, it gives you that sultry and sexy finish. I'm so sure Kurt likes that glamorous vibe.
Well, Kurt's trying
You
to
want
look like
that,
some
right?
kind of weird alternative rainbow look. You
Well,
can
well,
go-
I kind of like it because he took my advice from last episode.
Oh, I hate that. So he
Yeah,
does look better.
he has
does
a
look
collar
better.
now.
What
He
about the
looks
hat?
better.
Does the hat accessorize well?
You could get him a sparkly hat.
Yeah, it's sparkly hat. We're gonna bedazzle.
What about you though? Are you trying to be like? Is that no? I'm not trying to be. It looks good, but is it quiche? Is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Is it tack?
Kitsch, you mean?
Kitsch. Quiche. Is that
Quiche
kitsch?
is food.
Well,
I don't
last
speak
season
English
is
well.
all about
You need to wear a
big
muzzle.
jewelry. So
Oh, okay,
that's what
okay.
I'm wearing now, sparkling big jewelries, big
It goes with a
earrings.
pretty nice dress, but simple
Yeah,
dress with the
and
blue.
especially like my dress right now is just like one color. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
like that.
right. Okay. So it's not quiche. Quiche.
No.
Quiche
And then the
meringue.
next one is like more on the finish, tweed. That's very traditional. It heightens the heritage flavor in an outfit than patent leather. Who doesn't love leather? It looks hot and looks expensive.
But isn't it hot?
Well, it's going to get cold eventually.
Oh.
Yeah, this is for the fall, Adam.
Okay.
What?
And then
all
also
you
I'm talking
climate
about
change
hot,
deniers?
like sexiness. Like you like your woman in leathers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tied up.
Tied up, not really.
Tied up too. Yeah.
So that's all about the trends for
The
the
fall.
fall. And then this piece it's all about, I believe this is suede. Suede gives you that rustic charm, vintage gem appeal, and then it's practical in the rain. Like if you have a suede raincoat, you're very fashionable, and it's also practical.
But you can't get it wet.
You can't get it wet.
You're right. It's not like so flamboyant, but it's still
No.
kind of it goes together well. A touch of class, so to speak, and a little.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to buy a whole new wardrobe if I want to dress
Or maybe
like
just
that.
raid someone's closet.
Like whose?
Yeah, maybe your grandma.
My grandmother
Sandra
both-
has a lot.
Sandra actually does.
Pieces.
Because I was reading about American culture to get ready for this interview with you, and it does say that if you're European or a Latin country, be prepared to be a little shocked by the way Americans dress. They've taken informality to certain lengths that they might find distasteful. I mean, would you comment on that?
Well, mostly Europeans look at us like that. We just don't care about fashion at all. Of course, we have those high-end Hollywood, New York type.
It's New York and California.
Yeah,
the coast,
but
it.
that's not the only United States.
This is
like
because
people
we
in the
have
middle.
these things called jobs.
Well, not only that, you can be comfortable because the main purpose of people dressing up is comfort, but they're forgetting that style and expressing yourself through your clothing.
But I'll tell you something funny. When my parents first came to the United States in the 1960s, they thought it was really funny, especially for men, that they would get dressed up to go to work, and then on the weekends they would wear casual clothes here.
Dress down, yeah.
Because in Europe it was the other way around. You'd go to work more casually, and then when you'd go out with your friends, you'd get dressed up.
Yeah, that's very evident, and we're losing that part now. People don't even dress up before you go to Broadway shows or any type of function like that.
Even
People
for
dress up now they go in their yoga pants and then the reason is they're comfortable.
It's
But I
kind of
think
not
it's more
extreme.
than that because they're not there's a lot of body image issues now.
That's the thing. With 30% of us are obese,
How
so
can
too.
you really
How
be
do you
so
hide
stylish?
it? Right.
I work with
Self-image.
people. Yeah, I
is
work
bad.
with people like that, and it's really more psychological, mental. You can like talk about that.
Because you still can look good. You can
Yeah,
find
you
layers and shape your
exactly.
body
you
with the
don't have
clothes.
to like be skinny and just dress up.
And you're not trying to
in
hide
style.
yourself either. You're not.
No, you
right.
can like accentuate like your any of your strength.
Right. It can be
Strength.
done. It can
Yeah,
be done.
can be done.
But you're right, though. We have New York, we have California, which is one extreme. Then you go to Missouri, and everyone's wearing Bermuda shorts, and they're the pajamas, half the time. It seems.
And have you
I
seen
would
like
think.
Americans like traveling?
Yeah,
like in
I can
Europe?
always tell them. I can always tell
It's
them.
like they know.
They know me though
Yeah,
too. Either I think.
You see these couples sometimes dressed the same with their matching tennis shoes and their matching pink polo shirts and their matching baseball hats. And you think, how do you leave the house like that? And they're walking around in Paris or in Italy. You think,
I think about like if terrorists wanted you, it's like hit the
They're
bullseye.
Americans,
Not hard,
exactly.
yeah.
Hit the bullseye and everything.
And it's all about like they always say it's comfort, but you can be like traveling in style as well.
I'm always proud when I'm in a foreign country and people come up to me and ask me for directions.
And that
Oh,
language.
that's
and that language
that's
and stuff.
great.
Kurt's never left the country yet because it's so.
No?
No.
Why not, Kurt?
I have a weird lifestyle.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's a
Claustrophobia of
parking lot
airplanes,
issue.
maybe? Yeah.
I-
Parking lot issue. I like that.
I don't
I
make,
really want to get into this.
I don't make.
Do we have time?
I don't make a lot of money, and I'm nocturnal.
He saved more money
So
than
then
a
you won't
squirrel
have-
saved nuts. What are you talking about?
You won't
He's
have
more
jet lag then.
Yeah.
If you're nocturnal here, then you'll be dayturnal there.
That is true.
Exactly.
Fair. What about, we're going to be hitting Princeton soon. I mean, just a general discourse. What do you think about the stores in Princeton besides the sticker shock, which I can't deal with?
It's actually like it's a little bit pricey around here. But I think it's like just the demographics around here. I think they think that people can afford that around this area.
But they can. They don't want to pay it. in my
Yeah, they
opinion.
don't want to
Yeah.
pay it. I guess so. But like I really don't like a lot of the stores like around here. Like I always like get to the bargain stores, like maybe outside, or maybe sometimes when they have the clearance sale. What I do is like get that last season's
Right.
things like discounted, and then
You use-
wear it next year.
you use
It
common
always
sense.
comes back. Look at the
Right.
things that I showed you. Like they were from the '60s, like when Kurt was born, or was a teenager. So
50s.
Oh, 50s. So it will always come back. So you have to just be smart in shopping.
Is it smart to buy clothes online?
Online. If you've tried it, like personally, if you've tried like the pieces and then you are, it fits you, you can start buying online. But if just the first time and then reading all the size charts, like, and most of the merchandise like that they sell online, they're from China. And then most of their sizes are so much smaller than the US sizes. And then you would think it's the same because you see small, medium, large. And like nowadays, like the stores here and a clothing company, they up all the sizes with American sizes. So people will not feel that they're extra large, that they're just medium, kind of like that. So it's different. So you have to be careful with the
Vanity.
sizes.
They call it vanity
Yeah.
sizing.
So in some
Vanity
ways,
sizing, another
Yeah.
euphemism.
Yeah.
it's not a kind of merchandise that translates well to online marketing.
Yeah, not really. Like 'cause
If it-
my experience,
I think
it's
if
not
it's something
very
that
good.
you already know, like if there's a store that you know, then you can buy from that store online.
Mm-hmm.
But if they have all these stores now that you don't know what they are and they offer these amazing bargains, they're not amazing bargains.
We've also become the View. We've transformed into the View.
Okay.
That's good. I like it.
You wanted a style section.
I am not knocking. I'm just
You're
trying to
going
be
to
funny.
get style.
I'm not knocking. I just tried to be funny right now.
Okay.
I tried to be like abrupt and funny. Maybe you don't
All right.
understand my.
So what would you like
so-
to talk about now?
No, I like it. So I want to keep talking about
Okay.
this, though, and I agree. I'm trying to change my style a little bit. My wife helped me.
I think we should do men's style next time.
I will.
No,
Like I'm
because
creating that.
because why not score some points? Because a lot of what we make 90% of our judgment comes when they first meet the person, and the way people treat you differently. It's a fact. So
It's true.
So why
It's how
not
you present
use
yourself.
that to my advantage? Gain some knowledge, use it to my advantage, so I can further oppress and manipulate people in my narcissistic way.
That's how I do it.
Manipulate, yeah.
You do. Well, I was about to say that
That's
though.
how I do it.
And that's why I think your significant other might get jealous sometimes.
Really?
I think so. He might.
Oh.
He might. You can play. You work.
Don't pay attention to anything he says.
Or not so much. Like if it says we're at a
doesn't
tie,
mean
you should pay
anything.
attention
It's
to
just-
that.
Pay
Just,
attention to
No, when I used to go on job interviews, when I wore one pair of pants and one tie consistently I would get a job or favorable interview or something. It was
That's
weird.
because that was the lucky pants and the lucky tie.
No, red affected them somehow. That's why I'm paying more attention and even though I have had an extended adolescence, and I have not really grown up all that much, I'm paying attention more to clothes, and that's why I'm learning right now as we speak. And I tried to be funny when I said this is the View. I just said we questioned. I tried to be like,
Oh, that was a joke. Oh,
I tried to be like sarcastic. No, we're the View.
I don't know. I never actually watched The View, but I didn't think it was a compliment.
I thought it was a
I
compliment.
don't know. That's the one in the morning, right? With Barbara Walters
Yes.
or somebody?
Well,
She's
Barbara
not there
Walters is-
anymore.
I don't
she's
know.
in La La Land.
Whoopi.
I work in
Whoopi
the morning.
Goldberg.
And Whoopi's in La La Land.
And the rest. They keep
Yeah.
changing.
They keep right, and everything. In our final minute, give us our bona fides. What's your Instagram? What's your
Well, you can always
spell it.
Yeah, you can always follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Raya Arbiol. That's RAYAARB as in boy IOL at Raya Arbiol on Instagram and Twitter. And then I'm gonna make up some videos too soon with my sister. So watch out for that.
And also, when people ask me where Raya's from, I give 5 different answers because I want you mysterious. I want you they don't know.
I don't want to tell you.
You're
Thank
It's gonna be a
you.
mystery.
You're from Mars.
Well, probably.
No, we don't really know, but all we know is that the man, the woman. Sorry, that's fashion. Sorry. Anyway, fashion sense, fashion person, and we don't really know, and that you're gonna have to ask her. And she, who knows what
Then
she'll tell you.
direct message me on
Yes.
Twitter or Instagram.
We don't promise a definitive response. Well, Raya, are you going to come back again next
Yes, I
September?
will.
September, you're going to be ready for September. We're going to hit some stores in
Some
Princeton.
stores or like some events, we're going to do that.
And maybe we can just do that. Even if I'm not there, maybe you can do it, and we can send it digitally. Figure out how to do this digitally and everything. So we can
Digitally.
Maybe we could do
Digitally.
your makeover. We're going to do your physical makeover, and then we're going to do your
That would be a great idea, though.
psychological makeover.
We gotta be a great
gonna
idea
be a
though.
brain
Oh, good idea.
Actually, the
Transformation
important,
of
so
Adam.
it's not just words. It's
Let me
actually,
scoop
it's not
the-
theory.
the
It's,
useless
they
stuff
actually
out.
see what you do,
Yeah, exactly.
what you do and everything. Well,
Not
thank you,
just in
Raya.
theory. Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you,
to
Dr.
meet you.
Scheinman. Kurt, fuck you. And and the cellar awaits you. And this has been another amazing. And we'll be back with Dr. Scheinman, Kurt, if I let him, and of course Raya. She'll be back too. She'll be back, and whenever you are. Back again. I've been told to be more serious. No, we have the great Raya. She's back again, the mysterious Raya. This is not funny. We have the mysterious Raya back again as our fashion consultant. This show continues to grow by leaps and bounds, and we try to get a holistic, we talked about yoga, holistic presentation of this ever-expanding intelligentsia community. I don't know what I just said. And that's Raya.
How are you guys? So I'm back here to present to you, since we talked about a lot about yoga, Ayurvedic medicine, and all the holistic stuff. I have the What's Trending with Raya Namaste edition. Our first item is, you can change it.
Can we hear the nasty edition?
Yeah, later. It's boga. This item is the new thing in yoga. So it's boga means enjoyment in Sanskrit. So this systems of blocks, benches, and chairs, they strive to achieve the 4 E's, which is ergonomic, effective, enjoyable, and earth-friendly. So each piece is designed of solid hardwood arches, notches, and open sides to support the discovery of optimal alignment for beginners, and intermediate, and also the advanced yogis in every pose. That's available in boga.com from around $36 to $45. Really interesting, right?
I hope maybe they can, give some money to the show. Maybe they can help promote the show and give us some money.
Oh yeah.
Can I
The
buy
next
this?
one
You got to
is
get that first picture off of there.
The second What's Trending items for the Namaste edition is the yo-yo mats. This is very brand new mat that rolls
Yo!
itself after the yoga practice. So
And that-
remember those bracelets like back in the 90s that you slap it and then you have a like
That was an
bracelet?
irritating fad, if I remember
Yeah,
that.
the yo-yo mats work the same way though. So the metal strips along the sides click to lock it flat. Then you'll unroll the top side up. So when you're done, you just flip it over and it's just matched and curl it up to a tight roll. So
I can't
it's a
see you.
It's a Kickstarter project still. So they have like 20 more days. They're trying to raise like $50,000. I think they're up to $100,000 now. So if you want to back it up, so just check out the Kickstarter and put in yo-yo mats as your keyword. Next up, I think this one, you guys will like this. This is the Vino Vinyasa workshop. Listen to this. The theory is moving through yoga poses and doing those breath work in a vineyard setting can open up the body's senses and maximize the flavor and mouthfeel of your post-class glass of wine. So what they do here is that they integrate the yoga and the winery together. So they pair like some of the samples with the body's chakras, like what we talked about in
Can
yoga.
they do it with beer?
I think so. But maybe we can like start that.
Yeah.
Kurt.
And Mr. You're so in tune anyway with your clothes, and you're in your place. I don't think you don't even though this is good for you, you don't even need that. You're already in your own zen. I
Well,
think.
no, but this one's like, listen to this. When you're embracing your chakra, for example, Kurt, you're embracing your crown chakra. They will give you.
Yeah, I can take a hint.
That's the seventh chakra, by the way. They will give you like a sparkling wine. So it's paired up to that because it has the same bubbly, spirited qualities. So what they say is get ready for your lingering hangover for calm. So that's really nice.
I want to unleash my inner demon.
I think it's here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been
Yeah, I think
unleashed.
it's been here.
Curmudgeonly, cynic, and
But
uptight.
I like this one. the
Yeah,
Vino
this one, like
Vinyasa.
all
I
over
could
the
go for
country, they're
that.
starting to do that. So the next one, the fourth what's trending item is the Yoga Joes. So this is the latest brainchild of Dan Abramson, the founder of the Yoga for Dudes.
Why don't they just call us a new low?
It's a miniature figurines that look like a lot of those green guys that we know from the past.
Are they edible?
But they are in amazing poses. So they debuted already.
Amazing?
Amazing
Oh, I caught that.
poses.
I don't think some Marines at some watering joint would
But
really
you know what, they're
relate to
trying
this.
to like cater
middle-
like for the dudes, the yoga for dudes. Because like when we talk about yoga, we always think it's just for women, but they're trying to market it to the guys' senses. So
And if there were still Seinfeld, I could totally
Yeah.
see it.
I could see in 30 years from now, these will be worth a lot of money if you get them.
yeah, and then like those GI Joes figurine before. This guys, the Yoga Joes, are here to keep your inner peace. So they're available for $25 for a box of 9.
An inherent contradiction, though.
Here to the inner
Is
peace.
it just? Is it plastic?
I think it's plastic. It's jade.
$25 for 9 of them.
25 for 9 of them. So and our
When I was a
last,
kid, $2 would have bought you like 1,000 of them.
but this one is really like starting to be collectible. So they're available in museum stores around the country.
Nothing is sacred anymore.
And our last
Nothing
what's
ever
trending
was
item
sacred.
is this Kala. This is the new album. So if you think that your yoga practice playlist is getting stale, grab his album. It is awesome. And he's Trevor Hall's
Hall.
been creating Wise Beyond His Years music inspired by and to inspire yoga practice. So Kala means in Sanskrit it means time. So this album was made in Hawaii and recorded in Los Angeles.
But it looks like he had a seizure. What was he doing?
Well, that's the cover of the album, but
Oh.
the album,
He's
the
just,
album
he's just
itself.
drunk and he's waiting for the water to drown.
I was just listening to it like on my way here, and it embodies the very essence of time permeating in every track
I
of
think
the
you were
album.
listening to the engine.
No, I listened to
Raya,
this.
you put us to shame, though. You are in tune, you're spiritual, you're color coordinated.
Thank
and
you.
I am dwarfed by your presence.
Thanks a lot, guys. So I hope like you grab those what's trending items soon enough, and then check out my page on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be talking about more of these items there at Raya Arbiol on Instagram and Twitter.
But your fans agree.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Back to one of the famous segment, one of the more popular segments. I even get stopped on the street about this. It's What's Trending with Raya.
Adam, you said the right thing. It's the most popular segment of your show. And I'm glad to be back live bringing you what's trending. So today we're going to be talking about some of the items that, like really hit all in the pop culture. So our first item is this app called Gotta Go. So what do you think it is? Gotta Go is an app. If you watch Chelsea Handler's...
It's like if you really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
I thought we
You
were
can
going
do
to
the Kurt.
be like the mum meeting.
The Gotta Go is an app developed by Chelsea Handler. If you saw her Netflix original series, like she went to the Silicon Valley and met with this all app people and IT people, and then they developed this app. It's free on iPhone or iTunes Store, And what it does is you can set up a fake alarm or fake message on your phone if you want to get out of a bad date or like an awful meeting, or maybe even the show if you need to go. You can set an alarm, it will ring, and then you have an excuse to get out of that situation. That's what's gotta go. So it's very interesting.
Someone antisocial like Kurt would probably love
Yeah,
this.
especially when you're like in a boring situation. Next one is
Don't tell your guests about it, Adam.
this one is the Lamaze Hangout. What it does, it looks like a bean bag, right? But it's a non-bean bean bag. So what it does, it looks like a small bag, and then you open it. And then you just go around, feel air in it, and you close it, and voila, you have your own bean bag with just air. It feels the same way, and you can bring it anywhere you want. And look at that, it's so cozy.
I have some friends who are like sloths. They don't really move that fast. They love to sleep. They would need this.
Yeah,
They
and then
could-
you can just bring it anywhere you want.
They could be the ultimate couch potato situation anytime, any place.
There's no bean bag. It's so storage is so good because it's just a small bag.
Maybe we
that
could
you
buy
can
this
make
for
it a
Kurt.
big one. Maybe. Next one is this is a caffeinated. It's a total energy toothpaste. So sometimes, like when we're having our coffee drinks in the morning, the caffeine doesn't kick in right away. So now they developed this total energy toothpaste. It's the world's first caffeinated toothpaste.
Has this been cleared by the FDA? I mean, are your teeth going to fall out like 2 years from now? And they're
No,
going to say, oops,
it was FDA
stained.
approved. No, it doesn't get stained.
no strokes.
No strokes. So
Okay.
it can be like used as an alternative to your coffee.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, right? And this one, I think Kurt will love this one. This is called the Bag to the Future. And what it does is
like
this
Back
blue
to the Future.
Bag to the Future, it lights up. So when you're riding a bicycle and you have your bag, you don't need those other lights on your warning lights. It lights up and it's so cool. Even if you don't ride the bike, it's so
Maybe
cool to
with
just
Kurt we
have.
can make it blink, hit me or something in Morse code. Yo!
You're so funny.
You
The
need
next
that
one.
because you don't wear anything that
I
This
hardly
one-
get a chance to. I hardly get out of the house.
This one, Sandra will love this one. This is the who, what, where.
We have enough
So
clothes.
even if you're not a fashionista, or if you're a fashionista,
We have enough clothes,
and then
right.
if
Come
you're
to-
not fashionista,
You have to take a tour of our room. And I want you.
I know
to
that.
come.
I need to go there. But these people who are like, they have this fashion blog, and what they do, like Sandra, you will like notice this, like certain blogs, or they feature all these expensive materials that you really like. I cannot afford that, you know. So these people, they have their own line now in Target. So what they do is like they have all these latest fashion trends, and then they change it up monthly. So it's available in Target. So it's really, really cool for all those fashionista. It's affordable and it's really, really stylish.
So you don't break the bank. If you're
No.
one of these like newly reached schools where people compete against each other. Parents don't have to worry about.
No, it's really like affordable and they're very chic.
Chic.
Don't give any more ideas or anything.
So that's what's trending for this month.
You're
Raya-
very, very interesting.
Raya,
when
you
you
just
do.
nailed it.
You know what's not trending? This show.
Thank you very much, and that has been another exciting breezing with Bierman. And be sure to check out
At Raya Arbiol, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yo Yo Yo. Keep it real.
Princeton TV here at the 46th Annual Community University. We have here the owner of House of Cupcakes, Ron.
Oh, great. It's a great day. Weather's beautiful. Can't ask for more.
Yes, I can see that there's a lot of people really going to your cupcakes. It's really famous here. So, but we wanted to ask you, what is the best thing about community?
It's just, Princeton it's probably the best community you could ask for. It's like, I don't think there's another Princeton in the world, to tell you the truth. You know, we looked around and it's Princeton, for business is where you want to be. There's a lot of local business owners, which we love, and we met so many great people here. It's a great place.
What is the best thing about diversity? Princeton is very diverse.
It is. It's great. People like that about it because they can get a little bit of everything. And that's great. It's not just any kind of food, any kind of anything. I mean, whatever you want, Princeton has it.
What is the best thing about community university?
The people. I mean, you just get a great outpouring. It's to work with the art council is fantastic. I mean, we do a lot of events other places, and they want you to be here. A lot of times you go places and it's a little attitude sometimes. Here, it's great. It's just a great community. It really is.
Thank you so much. Give us some of your blogs.
closed it. I was hesitant on doing that. You
Well,
could
it's a
review. I'm in like a
It can be located at www.thehouseofcupcakes.com. And variety's our thing, just like Princeton. We have over 45 flavors of cupcakes. We do donuts, we do soft serve ice cream, macaroons, brownies. You know, we're always adding something new every day. So it's a fantastic place to be, and I want to thank everybody from Princeton for, you know, we're in 8 years now, and hopefully it'll be another 100.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys.
Raya Arbiol here from Princeton TV, still here at the 46th Annual Community University here in Princeton. How are you doing today?
Doing great, thank you. It's a great day. We just want to thankful for interviewing us tonight. We want to thank whoever is making all this possible. Thanks to all these families get together to discuss and enjoy all this day. It's definitely a great reunion time in this house.
Speaking of family, what do you like about community? What is the best thing about community?
About community, it's just getting together, spending time with all the family around here, definitely enjoying all the view, all the places that you can enjoy around. It's definitely about community. Getting together, Princeton is great, and everybody is around here. Thank you very much again.
How about what is the best thing about diversity?
Diversity. What diversity? What do you think about diversity?
Princeton is very diverse. There's a lot of people coming from different heritage and different culture and backgrounds.
As you can see, a lot of different people get together, but we all want, definitely. We all
It
want.
brings everyone together.
That's right. So, we really thank you, whoever is making all this possible.
And what is the best thing about community university? Is it the food? Is it the passion, or more things, activities for the family?
We love everything of it. Everything, the whole program, in every corner that you go, you find everything that is very nice. You have like music, you have food, you have different stations that you can learn a lot. And then they also provide the stuff for you. So it's definitely great.
Thank you so much, Raya Arbiol from Princeton TV.
Thank you very much.
Raya Arbiol from Princeton TV. We have here today Deborah Westbrook of PFAR's Princeton First Aid and Rescue Squad.
I'm doing great. It's a fabulous day. We've just finished a cut on a car, simulating how we get people out with Jaws of Life, and it's just been a tremendous day already.
Tell us how PFAR's contributes to
PFARS contributes because if you have a medical emergency or you're needing rescue, be it in a car with a car accident or swift water rescue or confined space, you call 911 and we're the ones that are going to be responding. We're all volunteer-led, non-profit. We don't get tax dollar money. We're totally a community-based volunteer organization responding when you're the most vulnerable in a medical emergency.
What is the best thing about community?
The best thing about community is the fact we get to meet people from all walks of life. Everybody has an important story to tell, and when we're with you, whether it is riding, taking you to the hospital, or just being there in your most vulnerable moment, we get to know a little bit about you and your story, and everybody has a great story.
Speaking of great stories of a lot of people, it seems like Princeton is very diverse. So what is the best thing about diversity?
The best thing about diversity is the richness and the wonderful tabloid that it brings to one's life. So it brings it not only, diversity brings it not only to an individual's life, but to the community's life. And we are so privileged to have so many people from every ethnicity, every culture, right here in a fairly small community. And so we've got the best of what you would have in New York City, and we have it on a small scale here in Princeton.
I just witnessed the demonstration with your car. I believe that's the best thing about community university, but for you, what is the best thing about this event?
The best thing about this event is that it allows the Princeton First Aid and Rescue Squad to get into the community when we're not running calls. This makes the community aware of what we do, who we are. It puts a face on you and on us when we're not in the midst of a crisis. So we're hoping that being out here today, people get an understanding of the Princeton First Aid and Rescue Squad, what we do, where we are, and what we provide for the community.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Anything you would like to plug? anything about PFARs?
Yes, we hope that if you're interested in providing EMS services or becoming an associate member that can provide services to the squad on an administrative level, that you'll get in touch with us at info@pfars.org, because we're really looking for people in the community that would like to give back.
Thank you so much, Deborah. There you are. Raya Arbiol here for Princeton TV, and we're here at the 46th Annual Communiversity, and we're celebrating community diversity and through Communiversity. So I'm here today for What's Trending. We're going to figure out all the people here, what are they wearing, what are the great things happening in Princeton area for the activities or events, and we'll have much more fun, food, clothing, etc. So just watch out and we'll give you more later. Thank you. Raya Arbiol here for Princeton TV. We have here this great artist. Tell us more about what you're doing in this event.
Well, basically every year I come to express myself through the chalk drawings that are organized here, and it's a lot of fun.
What do you think is the great best thing about community?
It's a lot of people coming together and supporting each other and making life more pleasant for each other.
And what is the best thing about diversity?
There's more people to meet and more things to experience with more people.
And I can see that you have this great art here. And aside from that, because I think this is the best thing about community diversity, but what is the best thing about this event?
It's a lot of different places, and you get to see tons of different shops and tons of different people, and just all the community coming together and showing everything they have for everyone else.
Thank you so much. Tell us more about where can people reach you or anything that you want to plug.
About what?
They can see your work somewhere.
I don't have a website yet, but I plan on setting one up, and at that point, I will be able to share my work.
Again, thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.